So I've had the 2019 Toyota Avalon for a week now, and I've got 5 likes and 5 dislikes coming at you right now. Now, just so you know, I do have a full review of this vehicle, so please be sure to check up above and links down below. But starting with my likes in no particular order, my like number 1 is that for this 2019 Avalon, we get more aggressive styling and sportiness. The old Avalons, you know, were considered maybe a little boring, kind of bland, and Toyota's done a really good job of rectifying that. It definitely has kind of a controversial grille, but overall, the looks of this Avalon, I think, are superior to the old Avalon. My like number 2 is Toyota's given you a great balance of ride and handling, and that is something that can be really hard to do. You even get a sport tune suspension on the XSE and the Touring trim, a softer suspension on the others, and overall you can definitely hold your own in the corners. You can feel really comfortable and relaxed in here as well. It's just a good balance. My like number 3 is the powertrain. So in my tester, I've got a 3.5 liter V6. You can do Sport and Sport Plus, and it's got plenty of power, and it sounds pretty good too. And on top of that, we've got 301 horsepower, and if you really want another powertrain option, you can get the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine with an electric motor hybrid. That'll give you 43 miles per gallon combined. And my favorite thing about this engine is that they didn't put a turbo on it. It's naturally aspirated, probably something you can rely on because it's got Toyota's D4S technology, which is direct and port injection, which should be better in the long run. My like number 4 is the fact that I'm not usually a big fan of Toyota's trim level lineup, but with the Avalon you have an option for sportiness or for comfort. The XLE and the Limited are based on more comfort, more luxury, and then the XSE and the Touring are meant for more sportiness. You get a sport tuned suspension with them, you get different looks, so you can kind of vary which one you want and go for what suits your lifestyle better. My like number 5 is the optional audio system. So Toyota's been using JBL for a while, and it usually sounds pretty good, not necessarily great, but this JBL system is a 1200 watt 14 speaker JBL system. Of course, you've got a subwoofer, a 10-inch subwoofer. Toyota said that they benchmarked higher class audio systems, and they definitely did. They did a really good job with this. My only complaint is that I don't think this car can really handle bass, because there is a little bit of shimmer and a little bit of shimmy when you've got it turned up, but it sounds really good. Now, time for my dislikes in no particular order. My dislike number 1, and I've complained about this in other cars, is there's no locking glove box. And it's not just that it doesn't lock, but it's pretty small for being a big car like this, and it opens almost down, so your crap is gonna fall out when you open it. There should be a locking option, especially at this price. My dislike number 2 is the seats are great everywhere except up here at the upper shoulder and neck. And I'm kind of leaning forward right now, but when I want to sit up and be comfortable, these headrests are just a little bit too aggressively forward for me. These head restraints are getting ridiculous on some of these new cars. I understand it's for safety, but it's just not very comfortable, especially if someone's got a ponytail or a man bun. While I was filming this video, I actually made a mistake. So I'm changing my dislike. My dislike number 3 is the fact that you don't have all-wheel drive. The Camry doesn't have all-wheel drive. The Avalon doesn't even offer all-wheel drive. The Lexus ES doesn't even offer all-wheel drive, so you can't really blame the Avalon, but I think it would do really well in this car, and I would really like to see it. My dislike number 4 is that it's really not that much more spacious than the Camry. You get your space in the back seat. There's about 2 inches more of legroom back there, which is great, but overall everywhere else it's really not that much more spacious. It's 195 inches long or so, which isn't quite as long as some of the competitors like the Impala or the Taurus, so they could definitely make this a little bit bigger to kind of differentiate itself from the Camry. And quite frankly, the Honda Accord is pretty much just as spacious as this, and it's actually shorter than this in terms of length. My dislike number 5 is that we don't have remote start. So you can get remote start. You will have it complimentary through Remote Connect, where you can actually do it on your smartwatch or your smartphone on an app, but it's only complimentary for 6 months. After that, you've got to pay $80 a year or $8 a month, and that's just crap. when you add that up, let's say you have the car for 10 years, that's a lot of money. It's just not worth it. And I think that should be standard, especially considering some other vehicles offer it standard as well. Now those are just my 5 likes and dislikes with the car. If you want to see my full review, please be sure to click up above or check the link down below. I've really enjoyed my time with the Avalon. It's a pretty nice car. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe for weekly videos. We'll catch you next time.